So Temporal Forces comes out next week on Friday the 22nd, and I'm actually super excited. The set looks great. A lot of the artworks look awesome. I personally played Scarlet and Violet, and I enjoyed catching some of these legendaries. So I'm very, very excited to jump into this set and start collecting some of these SIRs. They look really cool. I wanted to go over my top 3 things that I think you should keep in mind before you get into Temporal Forces. We have a full week to game plan this set, figure out your tactical point, how you're gonna pick up the cards you want, how you're gonna pick up the sealed product you're looking for. And I think it's just a good time to plan. And so I'm gonna give you my top 3 things that I feel like are pretty good to keep in mind as this set starts to roll out. Please excuse me, I've got a wicked cold, but we're gonna push through it. We're gonna get this list put together. We're gonna enjoy Temporal Forces together. Let's go. All right, so starting off the list, you don't want to buy the singles right away. If you look on eBay right now, you're going to see Temporal Forces. They're starting to sell these SIRs from like 50 to like up over $100, which is absolutely crazy. Go back to Paradox Rift. Go back to Paldea Evolved. Some of those cards that you had a hard time picking up when those releases happened, grab them now, because it's always good to go back a couple sets and see what's selling now for a decent price that wasn't then when the set was released. Buying singles right away when these sets are released guarantees that you're buying them almost at the top of the market. You really want to see how the set fleshes out. You want to see how the pull rates are. Buying these cards right away does not make sense. So that will be my number 1 thing not to do right when the set comes out. Number 2, ignore all this noise about short printing. Oh my goodness. The short print guys, they're out, they're talking about short printing. I don't know what it is about this set, but I've seen multiple thumbnails on this subject of people talking about short print for this particular set. It's possible Pokemon could short print this set on the first run and then print it 5 more times over the next 2 years. We just don't know. We don't know the future. I can't look in a crystal ball and say,
oh, okay, they're going to short print this right now and they're never going to print it again. They're going to team up this thing. Like,
we don't know what's going to happen, okay? We don't know what's going to happen. So what I recommend is slow down, chill out. It's all good. Everything's going to be fine. Just go into it with a little bit of patience. Think about the cards you want to pick up. Keep them in your mind. File them away. You don't need to pick them up right at release. You can pick them up a year or 2 from now if you want. Okay? You don't need to go into this thinking, oh my goodness, this is my only chance to buy these. I gotta buy them all right now. This is it. If you think like that, you're gonna think broke. And the number 3 thing is to check your collection goals. This is something I really struggle with. I get very distracted by the shiny new thing. And I know a lot of people are that way, especially in this particular hobby. Like, one of my collection goals right now is to get a full PSA 10 set of the promo tag teams. I don't know why, I just like them. I like the artworks a lot. And I just wanna get a full set of all the promos from the tag team era. And so what I'm gonna do with a lot of these singles is I'm just gonna wait on them, okay? I am gonna get the Iron Crown. I am gonna get the Iron Leaves. I'm gonna get the Walking Wake. I'm gonna get the Gouging Fire. I'm gonna get those cards, but I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna think about my collection goals that I have going on right now. And I'm gonna continue to watch the singles and I'm gonna see what's going on. And if I feel like one is starting to spike a little bit, or it's maybe a little bit harder to pull or whatever, or the condition is crazy, like I'll grab a couple and then I'll end up creating them at some point. But yeah, I think that you have to pump the brakes. You have to make sure that you are keeping your collection goals in mind. Don't just go right into this set, buy 2 booster boxes, open them up right away, and you don't even know if you want the cards that come in the set. It's just not a smart thing to do. Make sure you're being smart, because if you're like me, you have limited funds. You have to choose how you're going to use them. And just make sure if you're going to go into Temporal Forces and you're going to bust a bunch of packs open, that you care about the cards that are coming in it. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks so much for coming today. Thanks so much for watching this. I do appreciate it so much. You guys mean the world to me, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.